My fiancé posted a selfie with some guy, captioned, "Upgraded." I didn't fire back. I cancelled everything and sent the screenshot to her parents. Her whole family lost it, blowing up my phone while I kicked back, unfazed. Alright Reddit, brace yourself. This tale's wild enough to make you chuck your phone out the window, but it gets so satisfying. Grab your popcorn now. I'm a 28-year-old guy, slinging tower cranes in Manhattan. Union gig, $38 an hour, plus overtime, real work, showing up at 6 a.m. to build the city's skyline. 6 years in, mostly high-rises in Midtown and the financial district. 2 years ago, I met Valencia, 26, at my buddy's housewarming in Queens. She was a vibrant social media manager who could make a latte order go viral. We hit it off instantly. She was funny, gorgeous, and had this electric vibe that made every moment feel cinematic. My crew at work teased me for dating someone who played on the internet all day, but I shut that down quick. My crew chief, Rico, met her once and said, "That girl's got more hustle than half my guys." From Rico, that was basically a proposal endorsement. Red flag number 1, but I was too smitten to notice. Maybe a bit of a simp too. Oh well, that's history. We moved in together after 8 months, snagging a decent spot in Astoria. Got engaged 6 months ago, planning an October wedding like we were orchestrating a military invasion. Dropped $23,000, venue booked upstate, photographer locked in, the whole deal. The photographer alone cost $2,800 because Valencia needed someone who got her aesthetic. She even convinced me to do those cheesy sparkler send-offs for Instagram clout. My sister Sienna, 31, warned me I was rushing it. "Axel, you barely know her. She treats life like one big photo shoot." But what did Sienna know? She'd been happily married to a Brooklyn firefighter for 7 years. Clearly, she was missing something. My best friend Zach, who runs excavators for our union, was more laid back. "Bro, she makes you laugh and she's hot. What more do you need?" His relationship philosophy? Don't overthink it. Yeah, we were both simps. Valencia worked for fitness influencers, managing their Instagrams, securing brand deals, turning gym selfies into paychecks. Her biggest client was a yoga influencer with 50,000 followers, peddling $89 personalized workout plans to suburban moms. Same template, different names. Decent cash, and she seemed to love it. Our first year was golden. Trips, laughs, great chemistry. She posted about us maybe twice a week, nothing crazy. I'd roll in from job sites at 4 p.m., she'd wrap her work-from-home social media gigs by 6, and we'd chill like normal people. But around month 18, things got weird. Valencia became obsessed with likes and comments, spending hours analyzing why one post got 200 likes and another only 150. She'd reshoot the same selfie 15 times, tweaking lighting and angles like she was archiving the apocalypse. "Babe, it's just Instagram," I'd say. "It's my career, Axel. My personal brand." For someone managing other people's accounts, that should have been red flag number 2, but I was slow on the uptake. Our bedroom turned into a photo studio, ring lights, backdrops, furniture rearranged for optimal natural lighting. She'd practice facial expressions in the mirror like she was auditioning for an Oscar. The bathroom counter looked like a makeup store exploded. The engagement started off sweet. She posted one ring photo, said yes to my best friend. I thought that was dope. Wedding planning was her domain. I just showed up for cake tastings and nodded at flower arrangements. But then she fixated on wedding content. She wanted a videographer, a social media coordinator, obsessing over authentic moments. "What if we don't get enough good footage?" she'd fret. "Then we'll just enjoy our actual wedding," I'd reply. Apparently, that made me a digital Neanderthal. 3 months before the wedding, everything imploded. Valencia landed her biggest client yet, Bryce freaking Myers. Bryce was everything I'm not, a fitness model with 200,000 Instagram followers, the kind of tool who calls himself an entrepreneur while shilling shady supplements. Fake tan, teeth so white they could signal aliens. He was launching some fitness app, Transform X, and needed Valencia to manage his lifestyle brand expansion. She was ecstatic. "Axel, this could change everything. Bryce is projected to hit 500,000 followers by Christmas. If I nail this, I can charge premium rates." "Awesome, babe. Just don't forget we've got a wedding to plan." She brushed me off like I was a gnat. The wedding practically plans itself. Famous last words. Within a week, Bryce consumed her life. 12-hour days, constant calls, buried in his brand strategy. When I'd mention wedding plans, she'd snap. "Can we talk centerpieces later?" Bryce needs me to analyze his demographics engagement patterns. Zach noticed the shift instantly. Dude, your girl's acting weird. She used to talk to people at parties. Now she's glued to her phone like it's the Oracle. Sienna was blunter. That guy's trouble. I can smell the boundary violations from here. Sienna's got an annoying knack for being right about people. I met Bryce at a fitness expo in Manhattan that Valencia dragged me to. He was exactly what I expected. 6 feet 2 inches chiseled, with a tan that needed its own maintenance crew. When Valencia introduced us, he gave me a limp handshake while sizing me up like we were squaring off.
So, you're Axel.
Val talks about you all the time.
Construction, right? That's cool, man.
I could never do manual labor all day.
Val.
He was already nicknaming her. Actually, I run tower cranes.
Precision work.
Union pays solid.
For sure, bro. Different strokes.
I'm more an inspiration guy, building something real, transforming lives. He kept checking his reflection in every mirror, adjusting his hair, flexing his jaw like he was posing for invisible cameras. I wanted to point out I built the skyline he used as a backdrop for his thirst traps, but Valencia's "don't you dare" glare stopped me. After he walked off, she went into damage control. He's actually super smart and driven. He built his platform from scratch with shirtless pics. It's called content strategy. That night, she spent 3 hours editing expo photos, color-correcting Bryce's abs like they were a Renaissance painting. Over the next few weeks, Bryce became our relationship's third wheel. Every conversation looped back to his genius marketing ideas or ambitious expansion plans. Bryce thinks I should start my own agency. Bryce says the future of fitness is community-based platforms. I started dreaming of yeeting Bryce into another dimension. Late nights started 2 weeks into their partnership. I'd get home at 4, Valencia wouldn't roll in until 10 p.m., looking wrecked from emergency strategy sessions or time-sensitive brand opportunities. Why can't this wait till tomorrow? I'm up at 5 for work. Axel, you don't get the influencer space. Timing is everything. If Bryce doesn't post within 4 hours, the algorithm buries it. The algorithm. Like it was some ancient deity. She started hitting Bryce's bougie Tribeca gym for research, $300 a month membership, not her usual Planet Fitness. I need to understand the authentic experience. Bryce's audience can smell inauthenticity. 2 weeks before it all blew up, her wardrobe changed. Sports bras to the grocery store, yoga pants so tight they looked painted on. New look. It's part of the job. Bryce's demographic responds to fitness-oriented styling. You're not even in his content. Sometimes I am, behind-the-scenes stuff. She was buying groceries like it was a marketing campaign. Zach started calling her Valencia 2.0, asking if she had a reset button. Sienna ditched wedding talk and started making divorce lawyer jokes. When this blows up, document everything, she said over coffee. You're being dramatic.
Am I?
Your fiancé's basically dating another guy for professional reasons, and you're acting like it's normal. I wasn't acting like it was normal. I was trying to be supportive, proving I wasn't the insecure jerk she accused me of being when I called out her BS.
Big mistake.
The Thursday before my world exploded, Valencia said she'd be working late with Bryce on an urgent campaign launch.
How late? Midnight, maybe later.
This is make or break, Axel. She kissed my cheek, grabbed an overnight bag just in case, and bounced. I thought she was being practical. Turns out, she was being blatantly obvious. Friday night, I was at Zach's in Sunnyside, watching the Yankees get crushed, 6-2 in the 7th, knocking back beers. My phone buzzed at 9 p.m., Valencia tagged me in an Instagram story. I expected some boring work post. Instead, I got a front row seat to my own public humiliation. There was Valencia glowing, leaning into Bryce at some fancy restaurant I could never afford, think $28 appetizers served on slate boards. His arm was around her, both grinning like they'd hit the jackpot. Caption, upgraded. Tagged me directly, ensuring I'd see it. Zach went silent for 10 seconds, then, holy hell dude. Please tell me this is a social media experiment gone wrong. I screenshotted it, knowing I'd need proof for what came next. What are you gonna do? My hands were shaking. Seeing your fiancé cozying up to another guy hits like a sledgehammer. Part of me wanted to storm that restaurant and make a scene, but that'd just make me the crazy ex. Plus, she'd probably livestream it. Instead of calling her, I made my move. Zach, help me with something.
Anything, man. This is brutal.
I'm handling this right. Drive me to Home Depot. I need moving boxes.
Lots of them.
While Zach grabbed boxes, I called Finn, my family law buddy who'd helped with my co-op purchase. I sent him the screenshot and laid out the situation. Dude, that's basically her announcing the relationship's over. Handle this smart, and you can minimize wedding expense losses. That post might even be a breach of contract. New York's strict about fraud in wedding agreements. Send it to every vendor, he advised. Most will see this as abandonment by her, which changes cancellation terms. Next, I called Valencia's dad, Victor, a no-nonsense guy who despised social media drama. Victor, you need to see what Valencia posted.
I sent the screenshot. Long pause.
Son, who the hell is this guy?
Her client.
Based on that caption, our engagement's done.
What?
You're getting married in 3 months. Not anymore, Victor. Let me call her and figure this out.
Don't bother.
The post says it all. That night, Valencia didn't come home, didn't text, too busy celebrating her upgrade. Saturday morning, she texted, stayed at Jade's last night. Bryce's campaign ran late, too exhausted to drive. See you later. Still lying to my face. Zach showed up at 10 a.m. with coffee and a grim look. How you holding up? Better than expected. I've got a plan. Does it involve dropping Bryce in the Hudson? Not yet, but we're canceling a wedding today. I spent Saturday dismantling 2 years of wedding plans, and it felt damn good. First call, Riverside Manor, the venue. Hi Natasha, it's Axel Williams, wedding booked for October 15th. I need to discuss cancellation. My fiancé posted something that changes everything.
I sent the screenshot. Oh my goodness.
Let me review with management and call back. Same spiel with every vendor, photographer, caterer, florist, band, even the sparkler company. The florist was relieved. Valencia had been changing centerpieces weekly, like she was planning a royal gala. While I was torching our plans, Valencia was spiraling. Zach got texts from friends saying she was posting cryptic stories about haters and people who don't get success. She was commenting on Bryce's posts with partnership goals and building empires. By Saturday evening, my phone was a war zone. Texts from her family. Her mom, Marianne, Axel, what's this photo?
Call me now.
This is unacceptable. Her sister, Chloe, you better not be spreading lies about my sister. I ignored them all. Let them sort their drama. Marianne kept calling from different numbers, leaving unhinged voicemails. Axel, stop this jealous game. You won't embarrass our family. Chloe played social media lawyer, posting on Facebook about men who can't handle strong women, and tagging friends in rants about toxic masculinity. Valencia called everyone we knew, demanding they pick sides. Sienna got a call where Valencia screamed about me sabotaging her career and not handling her success. Sienna laughed her ass off. Your ex is unhinged. She called me a jealous witch for not telling her where you were. What did you say? That you're probably dodging bullets. Sunday morning, vendors called back. Natasha from the venue, given the evidence, we're classifying this as abandonment. We'll refund 75%, $4,200. The photographer went further, that post is messed up. Full deposit back, plus the $500 engagement shoot fee. My wife said I'd be divorced if I didn't. Caterer refunded $3,100 of $4,500. Florist gave back all but a $200 consultation fee. The DJ was cool, citing other couples' social media breakups. Total recovered, $16,100 of $23,000. Way better than a divorce. Valencia's meltdown went public. Sunday afternoon, she went live on Instagram, crying about people who can't support women in business. The comments were savage. Supporting women doesn't mean supporting cheaters. Zach screen recorded it. She spent 20 minutes saying posting about dating other guys is normal networking. Sunday evening, she called from an unknown number. Axel, we need to talk. No need. Your post was crystal clear. You have no idea what you've done. Bryce is furious, my family won't stop calling, and vendors say you cancelled our wedding. Yeah, that happens when you publicly humiliate yourself. That post was business, Axel. You're too dumb to get marketing. I'm not dumb enough to eat your BS anymore. You sent that screenshot to my parents. What kind of psycho does that? The kind who gets publicly humiliated by his fiancée and wants answers.
We're done, Axel.
I'm keeping the ring, It's coming out of your security deposit. You can't do that.
Watch me.
And thanks for leaving your iPad logged into iCloud. Those texts with Bryce about relationship marketing will look great in court.
She went silent.
She didn't know I'd seen Bryce coaching her to create romantic tension for audience investment. Our relationship was just another campaign. You had no right to cancel vendors.
Watch me. Screw you.
I'm calling a lawyer.
Good luck.
She ranted about me ruining her life and reputation, claiming Bryce might drop her for brand metrics damage. Maybe you should have thought of that before fake dating your client.
It wasn't fake.
Then what the hell was it?
Silence.
You'll regret this, bro. Looking forward to it.
I hung up and blocked her.
Wednesday, Finn called with a game changer. That Instagram post might be intentional infliction of emotional distress, given its public nature and the wedding timeline. But more importantly, Bryce could be liable for tortious interference with a contractual relationship.
Meaning?
He encouraged her to post relationship content for his brand, knowing she was engaged. You could sue him for wedding cancellation damages. Let's explore this, Finn. While I built a legal case, Valencia spiraled harder. She launched an Instagram account, Authentic Val, with 43 followers, ranting daily about toxic men and people who don't support women's ambitions. One post, when you're building empires, and small minds can't handle your vision. Leveling Up by Felicia. Another, some people tear down queens instead of building themselves up. Bryce and I are thriving while haters cancel weddings. She showed up unannounced at Bryce's gym, posting selfies with power couple energy captions. Bryce looked like a hostage in every photo. But Bryce screwed himself. He kept posting with Valencia, gym stories, work relationship posts, coolly looking photos. Zach dug up Bryce's business registration and tax info, finding a marketing forum where Bryce bragged about getting his social media manager to fake date him for engagement. Screenshots showed him admitting to encouraging Valencia's relationship content, knowing she was engaged.
Pure gold.
Valencia started commenting on my friend's posts, leaving a novel on Zach's gym selfie about real friends not enabling toxic masculinity. Zach deleted and blocked her, but she made new accounts like a digital stalker. We filed a $50,000 suit against Bryce, $23,000 for wedding deposits, $15,000 for emotional distress, $8,000 for lost wages, $4,000 for legal fees. Crane operators don't get paid for legal drama days. I'd burned 3 personal days and 2 unpaid. Bryce's lawyer offered $15,000 to settle. We countered at $40,000. They came back with $25,000.
Finn said push harder.
This guy's scared. His Instagram's restricted, the FTC's on him for supplements, and we've got everything documented. Finn found 2 other women on fitness forums saying Bryce pulled the same stunt, encouraging relationship content, while they were in relationships. One lost her boyfriend, another nearly divorced. We contacted them, hinting at a class action suit.
Bryce's team panicked.
Sienna, my corporate communications sister, dropped the nuke. Bryce is promoting non-FDA approved supplements with medical claims. I reported him to the FTC and sent Instagram his fake engagement schemes. Within 48 hours, Bryce's account was restricted, and the FTC opened an investigation. His Transform X app launch was postponed indefinitely. Zach pulled a master move. With access to construction gear, he showed up at Bryce's gym in an orange vest, hard hat, and boots, mid-workout selfie. "Excuse me, Bryce Myers? I'm here about the building project." "What project?" Bryce asked, still posing for his phone. "The one where you build a personality instead of taking shirtless photos all day." The gym went silent, then erupted in laughter.
Someone yelled, "Boom!" Roasted.
It was recorded and posted on TikTok. Bryce never posted another gym selfie. Valencia lost it. She called Zach, Sienna, even my coworkers, screaming about a conspiracy against her success. She left my foreman a voicemail claiming I was mentally unstable and shouldn't operate cranes. Chloe doubled down, posting a Facebook essay, "When men can't handle your shine," calling me out for legal intimidation. Marianne called my job site, demanding my supervisor fire me for erratic behavior. My foreman laughed. "Your crazy ex thinks we care about your drama. If her mom calls again, we're filing harassment charges." Sienna got a voicemail, "You jealous witch, Axel will regret losing me." Sienna forwarded it to Valencia's parents. 6 weeks post-Instagram disaster, Bryce settled for $35,000. His legal fees likely hit $20,000, his account was still restricted, and the FTC fined him $12,000 for supplement violations. Transform X never launched. The fitness community shunned him after a leaked WhatsApp chat showed him bragging about relationship manipulation as his secret sauce. Valencia lost Bryce as a client and moved back with her parents, unable to afford Astoria rent. Her reputation tanked. Clients avoided her after she torched her personal life for engagement metrics. She got banned from 3 gyms for unauthorized photos and scenes. The Tribeca gym issued a trespassing warning. Victor, her dad, called me. Axel, I owe you an apology. I saw the texts. Bryce coaching Valencia to play up romance for engagement.
You were right.
He'd confronted Marianne and Chloe with the evidence. Chloe shut up when he asked how she'd feel if her husband got similar texts from a client. Marianne tried to excuse it as business, but Victor shut her down, asking how she'd react if he posted cozy pics with other women for networking. He threatened to kick them out if they kept harassing me. Chloe deleted her posts that night. Victor sent a check for my legal fees with a note, "Sorry, my daughter turned out to be an idiot." Zach threw a screw Bryce party 2 months later. Sienna baked a cake shaped like an Instagram story, upgraded crossed out, dodged a bullet written below. Around Christmas, I started dating Delilah, a veterinarian who used Instagram for family updates and posted maybe twice a month. Hiking boots, coffee cups, cute dogs from work. She thought photographing dinner was weird unless the food was exceptional. Night and day from Valencia. Delilah preferred hiking to staging photo shoots and talked to me at restaurants instead of snapping her meal from 12 angles. No interest in optimizing our relationship for likes. 6 months later, Delilah and I got back from dinner at an Italian spot in Astoria when chaos erupted outside my building. At 9 p.m., someone was pacing the sidewalk, gesturing wildly, talking to themselves. "Is that?" Delilah started.
Yup, Valencia.
She looked rough, messy hair, same Nike tracksuit for days, checking her phone, staring up at my building. She stumbled toward the entrance, then started buzzing every apartment like a maniac. "Axel, I know you're up there."
Buzz. Buzz. Buzz.
My neighbor from 1A texted, "Your crazy ex is waking my baby. Handle this."
Axel, open the door.
"I'm not leaving."
I looked at Delilah.
"Want some real entertainment? Should I call the cops now or wait? Let's see how this plays out." We watched from the window. Valencia stood under my 3rd-floor apartment, yelling like the building owed her rent. "Axel, you ruined my life.
Explain yourself."
Mrs. Patel, the 70-year-old building watchdog, opened her window. "Hey, crazy lady, some of us are trying to sleep." Valencia squinted up. "Mind your business, old lady."
Mrs. Patel cackled.
"When you're screaming outside my building at 9 p.m., it is my business. You look like you've been sleeping in a dumpster."
I'm not homeless.
I'm a business owner."
Business owner? Patel laughed. What business? Making noise?
"Try the circus, they need clowns."
Windows opened.
People hit the fire escapes, watching the show. Mr. Alvarez from 3C recorded. College kids in 1C gave UFC-style commentary.
Valencia snapped.
"Screw all of you. Axel Williams is a piece of trash who can't handle successful women." Laughter erupted. Someone yelled, "Successful women don't have sidewalk meltdowns." Delilah dialed the cops.
I leaned out.
"Valencia, you're embarrassing yourself." She saw me, then Delilah, and her face twisted. "Who the hell is that?"
My girlfriend.
"Now leave before the police get here." "Your girlfriend? That's your upgrade? She looks like a librarian."
Delilah leaned out.
"Veterinarian, actually. And you look like you need professional help." "Oh, so you're both experts now? Screw you." Mrs. Patel chimed in. "Karen, you're having a breakdown on the sidewalk. She's just standing in her window." "Shut up, old lady. Make me dumpster girl." Valencia, unhinged, threw her purse at Patel's window. It burst open midair, spilling makeup, receipts, and snack wrappers like desperate confetti. "You threw your purse at a building," I called. "That's the problem-solving that got you here."
Screw you, Axel.
"I gave you the best 2 years of my life." "Nah, you gave me a great story and a $35,000 settlement. Thanks for that." "I'm not done with you."
Yeah, you are.
"Police are coming, and Delilah's recording."
Say hi.
Delilah waved her phone.
Hi, Valencia.
"Say something stupid for the camera." I'll sue you all. This is harassment. Cops arrived as Valencia tried climbing the fire escape. 2 officers, done with drama, pulled her down. Ma'am, that's trespassing.
It's not.
I used to live here. Do you live here now?
No, but then it's trespassing.
Climbing fire escapes is illegal unless it's an emergency. This is an emergency. He ruined my life. The cops exchanged looks. They cuffed her as she screamed about her rights and conspiracies against successful women. Mrs. Patel yelled, "Hell yes, I'm pressing charges for disturbing the peace." The building applauded as they loaded Valencia into the squad car. Mr. Alvarez shouted, "Axel, you dodged a bullet. Wear a helmet next time." "I hope there's no next time," I called back. Delilah was cry-laughing. "Most entertaining Tuesday I've had in years. Welcome to dating me. Drama finds a way." Last weekend, Delilah said yes when I proposed. No Instagram post planned. Some moments are too good to share with the internet.